Today's 6-star employee salute goes to Billy, the bartender. Billy was a bartender from the time he turned 21, and Billy always wanted to be a bartender. So when I met Billy, he had already been a bartender for about 5-6 years, and he was excellent at his job. And the reason I'm giving Billy a 6-star employee salute because I've never met a bartender like him. Billy took care of his customers. Yes, he handled the rush. His records were exceptional. He always contributed to the organization. He was friendly. He was personable. His customers loved him. And that's about what all bartenders should strive for, right? And a lot of them do. But one unique characteristic of Billy is that he was extremely compassionate and empathetic towards his customers. You can often catch Billy at the bar talking to someone who's not feeling very well, and actually Billy would actually pray with his customers. That definitely would be frowned upon today in today's society, but with Billy, he just really didn't care. If they needed prayer, he'd give them prayer. If they needed advice, he'd give them advice. If they needed a hug, he'd give them a hug. Billy listened to each and every person that sat in a chair in front of him. And while he was cleaning those glasses, he's discussing philosophy, history, politics, science, you name it. But he was very accepting of whatever views the person in front of him had. And he always had feedback for him. He was able to adapt to whatever the situation was and serve a mean margarita at the same time. Billy was exceptional with the employees as well. Often we'd mess up the drink order or get something wrong, and he would always, we'd run back to him and say, "Oh no, I needed such and such." And he'd say, "Okay, well, I'm going to do it this time, but I'm not going to do it next time." But yeah, he did it the next time too. He often knew that we screwed up a lot of times on our drink orders, or we spilled a drink or whatever, but he never fussed. He never just got upset. He just did whatever it took to make the customer happy. And then we paid for it later. But yeah, Billy was excellent. You're an excellent guy. Even outside, off the clock, when you kind of hung out with Billy a little bit, Billy was very careful. He still kind of worked when he was off the job. I heard stories of where they would go to other bars and he'd notice other bartenders doing things that weren't quite right, and he'd point them out and things like that, because he always strove to be the very best bartender he could. So he'd pick up tips and tricks and new drinks and things like that from the other bartenders around the area, and then try them out at his bar. But Billy was just a very compassionate, empathetic guy. And when I'm kind of left that job, I miss Billy, because I bet he's still bartending somewhere, listening to somebody's story, or praying for someone, no matter what the situation is. So for you, Billy, this 6-star employee salute goes out to you. Hope you're having a wonderful life, guy. You were great.